I'm not going to say that Halo Wars was bad. I'm just going to say that I have a higher opinion of Jeffrey Dahmer than this game. Halo Wars is an RTS, that's real-time strategy for you unsavvy people, which is a game where you control various units. Then your enemy, who also controls various units, rushes you and kills you within 10 minutes of the game starting. Although, getting back to this game, it does unfortunately have a campaign also where you play as the crew from the almost Pillar of Autumn, where you go where no man has gone before and shatter the continuity of the series like a teenage girl's virginity on prom night. You play, and I use that term loosely because he is your hero unit, as Sergeant Forge, who is as angsty as the best Final Fantasy characters, who wants to hook up with Dr. Halsey. Sorry, that's the character from the good games. This chick is named Professor Ellen Anders and serves the purpose of being kidnapped because she has a vagina. The leader of your ship is Captain Keyes, and crap, I'm doing it again. His name is Captain Cutter, his name being ironic because his dialogue was just depressing enough to make me want to slit my own wrists. As they find the Covenant Shield world and release the Flood, at this point the continuity of the Halo series is bent over eagle position ready to take a nice big fatty up the bunghole. During the story you encounter the normal alien baddies of the Prophet of Truth, the Arbiter, but not the same Arbiter we know and love, mind you, but another Arbiter that is bigger and way more brooding than the one before. And let's not forget the Brute Chieftain, who could have easily been Tartarus, but for some reason wasn't, even though it would have absolutely no change to the story at all. But let's get to the bread and butter. How does it feel? The answer is not simple, my friends, because it feels like a Halo game in story, but playtime is nothing of the sort. The controls are good for a generic RTS, but with a Halo game you think they want it to gleam and not just be a kind of shiny turd. The game looks pretty good, but it plays like a grandmother would if you gave her an entire pill bottle of Ritalin. The specialized classes in this game border on the plausible to the absurd, as the Prophet gets Sangheili, which with two of them you pretty much get an Arbiter, and the Arbiter gets Suicide Grunts, who work as well as a Muslim army would. This game reminds me far too much of playing Axis and Allies with my family. It takes 8 hours to complete a game, and by the time you're through, there was a hole in the game board, and you're now officially pissed at everyone at the table for passing you around like a party favor. Now, you get to take this resentment online and hate strangers over the internet for more than sleeping with your mother. In the end of the day, who doesn't want that? Well, at least the angsty sergeant and not Halsey hook up, right? No. Here's a spoiler for you. Like a bad 1970s horror movie, everyone dies in the end.